G'day everyone and welcome back to NS2HD. I'm here with
Tempest.
And we're going to do a dual perspective commentary of a game that I and Tempest played on Summit a couple of days ago. My perspective starts it off and I play it from the Marine Commander perspective. Tempest plays it from...
just on the ground as a Marine.
And so we're going to bring you the first person perspective in the top right hand corner of the screen, and we're going to bring you the Commander real-time strategy perspective from the main view in the center of the screen. And we're going to try and bring you a commentary of what happens in this game, and I think it's going to be a pretty exciting one. It's about 40 minutes long, going to bring it to you in about 3 parts. Do you remember anything of this game, Tempest?
Not at all, but I'm sure it's exciting.
Yeah, I don't remember much of it either, and the reason we're bringing this to you a little bit late is this morning we've actually, instead of setting up this commentary, we recorded a clan match, and we're very much looking forward to bringing you that clan match. But for now, we're going to bring you this match. Clan match going to maybe come up on Sunday, but here we go. We've got one squad pushing out into flight control and one into service access. So one going for that tech point and one for the resource node, and the power node is being taken down in heliport already, so it's unlikely we'll be able to hold in there. A Tempest has now joined up, and so the first person view you have now in the top right of your screen is Tempest, and the commander view is my own. What's happening, Tempest?
Well, I just joined the game. I have no idea what's going on. I'm trying to get my bearings. I think I moved towards flight control. I just looked at my map. I saw a bunch of aliens there, so I think that's where I'm going to go and join fight and hold that area.
And no doubt he's obeying my commander orders to the letter, because that's what good Marines do. No, that's one of the things about being a commander. Sometimes you just have to be a bit human with your Marines, and sometimes just not give them orders, but ask nicely, like say, hey bro, can you please go to flight control, please, very nicely, because we're getting attacked there. And you can see that Tempest just went down in flight control to a skulk. How did that feel?
Well, I read that circle strafing is apparently the tactic you got to use against skulks. Didn't turn out well, but I think I got enough damage down on him. I think I did well.
Definitely, circle strafing is definitely the way, as I drop a second infantry portal there to try and get the Marines spawning faster. We've lost the extractor in flight control very early on. Not happy about that. Never good to lose an extractor so quickly. Tempest helping build that infantry portal up. Now, circle strafing is good because reverse movement is very, very slow in Natural Selection 2. Backpedaling is very slow. Unlike in most first-person shooters, where backpedaling is the same speed as forward motion, it is slow in Natural Selection 2, and therefore circle strafing is the best way to keep distance between you and the target. That was a pretty good kill.
Yeah, I thought that was alright, but I'm not going to follow it up. I'm just trying to stick with my Marines this time instead of running off by myself, help build the extractor, consolidate our position in flight control.
And that is definitely a good thing to do in Natural Selection 2, is stay with your teammates. Red and blue squad joining up there to form one big red squad. And when you hold like that, instead of just running through into the abyss, you will stay alive longer and no doubt get more kills as well, because what happens when you go off on your own?
You get killed.
Exactly. Now it's now blue squad. The squad dynamic system assigning colors depending on groups of Marines joining up to ease giving orders. And you looks like you're moving into flight control, into heliport, but you're being quite cautious there.
Yeah, there's that vent. Lurks love to hide out in it. That's what I saw, so I just pulled out the pistol, took a quick look at it. And now we're fighting off some skulks. We wanted to push into heliport. Oh, I think I get this guy. I'm not sure. Oh, there's definitely circle strafing going on there, and it is giving that skulk the shits. He is just not able to land a hit there. Circle strafing, like, I don't know. Did they have a high ping or something? That is crazy. I don't know. There were 3 skulks in there. I was just jumping around like a madman trying to get out of there and get some help, but there were no Marines left. So.
No, they're decimated in heliport, and I'm trying to put an armory down in flight control to try and secure this position. An armory, rather than sentry guns, is probably the best way you can secure a position, because a single Marine with an armory is way more... Sorry everyone, we just had a bit of technical difficulties there. When you're doing a dual perspective commentary like this, you have to align both tracks of video on the video editing software timeline correctly, and unfortunately just then we noticed that Tempest jumped forward and got a shotgun way before he actually did get a shotgun. So now we're back into it, and we're going to re-commentate this. Now, you can see right now I'm flailing around not knowing where I'm going to put this robotics factory, and the reason for that is I wanted to put it towards the enemy hive to allow the arcs ease of movement towards the hive, because their pathing is a little bit difficult at the moment. But I realized there's not really a place you can put it apart from ventilation, and I considered that too far forward and hard to defend. So I am eventually going to put it in flight control once I make up my mind, but in the meantime that's what I'm doing that for. Also, with my building placement, you will see see a reason for me putting that armory down below those in that crevice there, but I won't reveal it now. It'll become apparent probably in the latter parts of this multi-part game. What are you up to in Crossroads, Tempest?
We went to scout ahead to see what was going on because we weren't getting any action in the left side of the map. So now I'm moving out with another Marine here to just try and find some alien expansions. Maybe see if they've pushed into surface access. And you know, going here, everything's fine. Looking down the generator looks fine. And then look on the map, something's up. And we go in here and we find a hive that's being built, a gorge, a bunch of hydras. Now we try to get as much damage down as possible. I'm trying to kill that gorge and there's a skulk on me and I go down and we don't really get anything accomplished.
But the good thing about that is that little squad of Marines, including Tempest, scouted out that hive. They found out that it existed, and that is important for me to be able to make the strategic choices that I need to make. And unfortunately, I was thinking at that time, damn, I just dropped the robotics factory in flight control, but oh well, there's nothing I can do about it now. I don't want to recycle it, so I will just go with it and try and defend the right flank and maybe move round to attack the primary alien hive instead. But check this out, we do have, oh, I'm getting a bit of lag there. I have distributed the tech across both these bases, and so that we have some of our tech in Marine Start, but crucially we have our robotics factory in flight control. And the reason for that is I'm spreading out the damage that can occur if either base should be attacked and should any of the tech be lost. And obviously I can't put infantry portals in there, but it gives that base importance, and it improves the chances that the Marine team will be able to hold that area and will have incentive to hold that area. At least that is my thinking. Also putting the the arms lab down those stairs to cover it, and now I'm deploying a sentry gun covering the infantry portal. So it's off in the corner where the skulks might not see it before it's too late. You're in combat in heliport.
Yeah, we saw a lone Marine in there repairing a power node, and we were like, hey, wait up, man. We tried to get in there and help him, but he got taken out by a skulk. Then we finished off the skulk. A lurk attacked us, and now we're just carrying on his work in there.
Yeah, so getting the power on in there is a pretty cool idea. I'm thinking in this game, I don't want to be too aggressive into heliport, because if I stretch myself into heliport and try to build a new base there at this stage, I don't think we'd be able to hold it. You can see there's a lot of pressure on Tempest and his mate in heliport right now, and I don't think that would let up if I dropped structures. I do have a little bit of res at the moment. I'm not starving for res at all. As you can see, dropping the observatory, so going for phase tech probably very soon. One thing I have been neglecting with my observatories is scan. And I had a very helpful comment from a player called Volcano, who told me that I should probably bind my observatory to a key binding and then do quick scans occasionally when I've got the energy. And no doubt I'll do that in future games, but in this game you'll have to put up with me not doing it. Shooting your teammate in the head there, Tempest.
Yes, lurk running in, and I got freaked out and just started pummeling my teammate in the back of the head. Not very effective, but then I turned around and got a skulk, and now I'm running off to resupply, get health, grab a shotgun.
So you feel better about yourself. You've got a shotgun now. I'm going to go out there and kick some ass. And what am I doing in here in Marine Start? Playing with a bunch of blue squad Marines, turning into... Oh, we have got a skulk on the ventilation power node. Luckily, I do not have an extractor in there. Much as I'd love to have one in there, I just haven't been able to stretch out at all. Remember, I'm not a pro commander, so leave your commander tips in the comments. I love reading them. They improve my play. And if you are someone who's looking for tips as well, check out the comments, and hopefully you'll be able to see a few. Blue squad moving in force to take back ventilation and maybe repair that power node. And any minute now, I'm thinking I may in fact drop a base in heliport. We will see what is happening down in heliport. You're under attack again. More pressure.
Yeah, I was looking at my map because I was unsure where to go, and now I've run into heliport just to find some action, and I sure did find it, and yeah,
and there you go. Marines looking for action on their own will usually find a skulk. A 1v1 battle between a Marine and a skulk is never going to end well for the Marine. If you've got a shotgun, it's pretty even and you can probably win. But 1v1, never good for a lone Marine, and that is just more evidence of the fact that Natural Selection 2 is very team-based. You have to move as a team, and if you don't, you will probably get your head bitten off, and that skulk is going to clean up heliport, take out the power again, and destroy any chance I had of restoring the power in there. But, oh, you've got a fade in here. What does this mean for us, the fact that fades are out now?
Not good for Marines, especially if we haven't, got any arcs, and not many people have shotguns at the moment. So we moved out, and I found a fade, was not expecting that, and went down quickly.
And definitely, what you said there, not many people having shotguns, is a big, important factor in the coming battles, and we are taking a lot of pressure on the right side of Marine Start now. The only good thing right now is the fact that phase gates are now up. I am very excited about that. I have dropped a phase gate, and Tempest was actually helping build it there, and that is going going to allow us extremely fast movement between our two bases and hopefully a third base at some point as well. Very likely heliport, maybe crossroads, maybe ventilation. But one thing's for sure, we need a third extractor. We need more resource collection. We need more map control. And right now with those fades all over the map, it is not going to be good for us unless we can get some of that going.
Yeah, absolutely. A nice point, a nice little tactic I saw there was the Marines using their pistols down their corridor, and the counter to that was a lurk just dropping some spores, and you should see it, we just ran away straight away. So I think that's a nice alien counter to that Marine tactic.
Yeah, absolutely. When you get Marines sniping like that with their pistols, if you're a lurk, just gas them. They're going to sit there, try to be tough guys for a little while and try and snipe you back, but eventually breathing in all those dangerous bacterial spores is just going to be too much for them, and they will retreat. Now it has been 11 minutes, guys. We're going to cut this part 1 off here. Stick around for part 2 in the next 24 hours. Hope you've enjoyed this dual perspective cast. There is more to come. Let us know what you think in the comments, and of course give commander and fighting tips as well. We'll see you all soon for more NS2HD videos.
See you guys.